This is a fundamental problem. It's not just childcare. It's not just transportation. Housing is fundamental for everything, and in some respects, it's a better foundation than our tourism economy, or more important in some respects. In partnership with Rep. Lenatra and Noratori, we are on this.
So in the room, I'm sure you all know, we've got local officials from Plymouth, Pembroke, Kingston, public housing, shelters, business, planning, and councils on aging. You're all familiar with the problem. Housing is too expensive. Over 1,000 evictions for non-payment of rent have been filed in Plymouth County since January 2020. And over 80% of extremely low-income renters and 50% of households just under or at area median income are burdened by housing costs. It's constricting our workforce, forcing families into chronic instability, leaving seniors without options, and limiting our workforce. Workers are moving out of the area because they can't find housing. The problem isn't town by town, and neither is the solution. So I've been advocating for statewide solutions with a push for greater funding for RAFT funding for renters, small landlords, and homeowners, number one. Two, investment in landlord-tenant mediation and legal representation. And three, grant funding to employers for housing cost supports to essential workers. A co-sponsored legislation to expand housing opportunities for low-income constituents, veterans, and first responders, to create climate-resilient housing, and to reduce barriers for renters. Each of you is an expert in housing. You have different areas of expertise and understand the impacts of different policies. You all know what your communities need, and you know what you need to get us there. You are all in the best position to answer what solutions are most needed at the state level and what collaborations are needed to innovate solutions to long-term problems.
I guess the final note that I mentioned is that, given how zoning works and how planning works in our state, so much of this has to happen at the municipal level. As a state, we can help support your efforts with funding and importantly, the zoning reform we got done. But it is so important what happens at the local level in terms of advocating for particular projects and creating that will to build more housing. But it really is among our most urgent priorities as a state that we simply produce a lot more housing and get out of this housing crisis.